half the people in there going... and sweat's rolling off him.
It was uncomfortably hot, wasn't it?
Very warm.
And we answered many, many questions, such as what's the best thing about working at Radio 1, 2. Now, what about these big weekend tickets? We answered everything.
Yeah, we did.
And someone was complaining about the ticket policy, and she had a ticket.
I think they were querying it.
Okay.
I don't think they were complaining per se.
Complaining is
right.
a negative word, and we don't deal in negative.
Well, she couldn't be negative because she had one.
Yeah.
It worked for her.
How does it work with big weekend tickets, with the allocation? How does that work exactly? Because I've heard this and the other, and she was very agitated. And I went, I take it you haven't got tickets. And she went, oh, no, I have. I've got 2 tickets.
Another one of the serious questions was there was a girl called Helen, I believe, who her question right at the end, we were sort of mopping up all the important things, was could I wear a different T-shirt or top on today's broadcast? Because she seemed to think that I'd worn the same one all week, which is actually factually incorrect. But if she is watching now, Helen, I have a different top on to what I wore yesterday.
Is that just for her?
If you like, yes.
That's very nice of you.
That's nice, Dave.
Yeah.
Well, I've worn a different T-shirt every day, but I'm wearing
The same hoodie.
the same hoodie. I don't know if I've worn this every day, but I wear this to cover up my man boobs.
But also, the other thing which we tried
You can
to
borrow it if you want, Steve.
we tried to explain that because we're streaming on the red button, we're not allowed to have anything which is what we call branded clothing. So it makes the wardrobe decisions that bit trickier.
Yes,
right.
it's true.
Yeah. I had to leave my my Topshop clothes at home, my Chelsea girl outfit, all of that.
Yeah.
I was going to wear a beautiful Vivienne Westwood dress, but it turns out it's a big no. So, grrr, about that nightmare. But no, it was interesting, the Q&A, and then I did an interview for a local paper with a very nice, lovely lady, journalist lady, and then we chatted. It was all right, it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
I enjoyed it.
It was a nice little outing, wasn't it?
It was good.
Good
My
question.
favourite bit of the night was when a guy tried to convince Chris that he should go and see a local band.
Yeah.
And maybe his selling techniques weren't quite right.
He said, we're doing a gig tonight. Somebody said, we're doing a gig tonight at the college with a few bands, a few local new bands. Would you like to come? And I said, no, thank you. And he went, well, why don't you come along? And I went, I've actually got plans. Well, you could just pop in. It's only going to be an hour. And I'm like, I don't want to. Thank you. I was being as honest as I could be.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want to say, I'm sorry, we can't. We're playing Laser Quest.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to make people jealous of our
And it would have given
cool
it away.
showbiz lifestyles.
And they would have been jealous.
Yeah. Anyway, then another guy put his hand up and went, I'm in one of those bands, honestly, don't worry about it, it's fine. And I'm like, really? But are you not good? Oh, no, we are, but don't worry about it. And I said, what's the name of your band? And he said, House of Three Hands.
Yes.
Yes.
And I said, House of Three Hands? Why are you called that? And he goes, ugh. I said, he goes, well, and he told us a big lie. And then I went, is that the truth? He goes, do you really want to know? And then half the room wanted to know. Half the room were like, no, bored, move on. And I made him tell us, and I think most of the room went, oh, that's interesting.
It was actually quite a nice little
But I'm not going to tell you.
No.
I'll wait until they're signed and they're on with Fern in the live lounge.
Yeah.
Where did you get your name from? But Allard got a CD.
His technique was much better than the first guy's because by the end of the session, I really wanted to hear his music.
He was so bad at promoting his band and his music that I was salivating to get hold of some of it. I went, do you have it? He goes, we've got an EP out. And I went, have you got a copy of it with you? No.
Right,
okay.
You can buy it. It's £3.
Yeah, the first guy was very, very insistent. He was the one that looked a little bit like half of Journey South.
Right.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
And he was very keen that we went.
You don't like the Journey bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the CD in your hand?
Come on, Matt.
Have you listened to it?
We listened to it in the car yesterday.
Right.
And it's quite good.
Yeah.
Is it?
Actually.
Yeah.
And here it is.
Are we going to play some?
Yeah, shall we?
What was the guy's name?
Do you know what? That I can't remember.
The guy in the stripy
He
top.
played bass. He plays
Yes.
bass
Was it
anyway.
Jake?
I don't know.
I'm not convinced that's him, but that's the card that's in there.
I don't think that was Jake.
I don't think it was
Was
him.
it not?
But he plays bass in the band.
I'll do a quick wiki.
What's the best track?
Our first one.
Oh,
Although
really?
Sam liked another one, but first one's the one that we listened to and checked.
All right, okay. So this is, I take it they're a local band from Carlisle.
Oh, were they based at the college, or were they?
I
don't know.
Don't know.
Anyway, this is our new music feature.
I said that I was really good at the advice. I said he should go and upload it on the BBC Introducing website.
Yeah.
And you never know. Hugh Stevens might listen to it and go, I like this. It's really good. They put it together very well, and I'm quite excited about it. I might even play it on my radio show. I've played lots of bands before they were famous, such as the Ting Tings, of course, Lady Gaga and the Commodores. I broke them in the late 70s. I broke a lot of bands then, ELO, Supertramp, and the Bay City Rollers.
It was Jake Wedgwood.
Yeah, I thought it was Jake.
Oh, was
You know that? Was Jake?
I found their Facebook page. He
Jake,
does
well
guitars
done.
and backing vocals. And then there's Alex and Tio.
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 Not Tio.
It's my
Tio.
other's half middle name.
That'll do. All right, well, this is Jake that we met playing the bass with his band, the House of Three Hands, which none of us have heard, by the way.
No.
So if it's rubbish, then blame Alad and Matt. Here we go. I don't like it.
Oh.
You can't
Really?
Give it a
make a judgment. You can't
Why
make a
not? I
judgment
can.
call on
I
that.
do think that Tio, the drummer, is very excited to be on the single and seems to play.
Well, so
a
far
lot
we've
of
only
drums.
played him.
Well,
It's just a Tio solo.
All right.
any
okay.
opportunity.
All right. There's a bit of bass there. I heard there's Jake on the bass. Ready? Here we go. Come on, kick it in, lads. Come on. I like it.
It's a bit White Lies already, isn't it?
Words and words they never hurt that much, they never pierce your skin, yet you feel the touch. Does anybody wanna live your naked through the night? Ooh, caged inside this prison cell, and you got the time to find yourself. Does anybody wanna live your naked to the other side? Falling, 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 falling.
I'd put some strings on this bit.
Would you?
Falling, falling, falling,
It'd be nice.
falling, 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 slipping in and out, slipping in and out. They won't catch you if you make a sound. Slipping in and out, they won't catch you. Slipping in and out, slipping in and out. They won't
What's it
catch you
called?
if you make a sound.
Do you know what?
If you make a sound.
It hasn't got a track listing.
But it's slick. Good.
Slipping in and out.
Yeah, slipping in
It's
and
an
out.
unfortunate title.
Yeah.
Isn't it, really?
Yeah.
I'd like to see the video, though. Oh, well, there you are. That's Jake and his band, House of Three Hands.
I like that.
All right, isn't it?
Here we go. Room 502. Room 502.
Maybe that's where they are on campus.
In halls.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope that's not where they live. People,
Hello.
are you Jake? Can I have a free CD? Can't believe you live here. It's like the Razorlight track, isn't it? There was a track on the Razorlight album where he does this kind of big rant on it, and he goes, yeah, just call me, 07, blah, 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 and he reads this phone number out, but it was his phone number.
Oh, it was.
Really?
Yeah. That's a mistake, isn't it?
I don't think it is anymore.
No, he will have changed it, I reckon.
Go back to it, he's probably definitely changed it. Would you like to hear a lovely song about Carlisle now that we're talking about music and Carlisle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit back and enjoy.
It's a beautiful city in the far northwest. At home in this place they call the border city.
It's beautiful there. Thank you very much.
We must point out that in the spirit of honesty on the BBC, that the line where it says 3 hours from London on the train, which was ambitious at best anyway, because it's
Yeah.
3.5, I think, on the
3:25
direct
actually.
train.
Yeah,
Maybe longer than that. Check National Rail for details of planned engineering works.
Well,
happening
Dave,
this
don't worry
weekend.
about that because what's my name again?
Jeff Pinkington.
I'm Jeff, and I have my travel script, and I will be reading the travel news if you are heading to Carlisle for Radio 1's big weekend, of course. So I'll be doing that after the news. Jeff, yes?
Jeff.
Yes. Jeff.
Pinkington.
Digital.
FM.
Online.
This is BBC Radio 1.
Dominic got a present last night from a man, and he will tell you what that present is after the news, sport, weather, and travel.
I should have brought it with me.
Oh, shall I save it then?
Yes, save it, and
Save
I
it for
can
maybe
show
half-
it.
Do you? Or has Matt got it?
Oh, didn't know about
Oh,
this.
yes, you might have it, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be.
Okay, there you go. How exciting. And you can only see it if you go to your red button on the BBC and the digital channels. Come and watch us this morning. There's only 2 hours of the show left, so you may as well tune in live. Come on, Friday, get out of bed, put the telly on and watch us. It's 8:01.
The government asked British police to try to find... Here's the sport.
Oh, Andy Murray. I don't want to see your breakfast. Andy Murray's through. Andy Murray's through to the quarterfinals of the Rome Masters after beating Petito Strachey. He'll face Florian Mayer in today's quarterfinal. 10-man Swansea City held
South-east of
Nottingham
England
Forest.
should stay dry until this evening anyway. For the rest of us, it's sunny spells with some heavy showers in between them again. Similar over the weekend as well. Feeling cool and breezy with more showers. It's now 8:05. Speaking of the weekend, let's find out what's happening on the roads. Jeff Pinkington's in the travel centre.
Thanks very much, Dominic. If you're attending the Radio 1 Big Weekend in Carlisle, please note that train services to and from Carlisle are subject to disruption. There's engineering work taking place between one place and another or something. Don't really understand it myself, but basically the advice seems to be always check before you actually leave the house, or maybe you're going from a friend's house or work or something. I don't really know where you're going. That's incidental. The main thing is, if you are getting the train to Carlisle for the big weekend, you don't want to miss anything, so plan your journey in advance. So go to bbc.co.uk/radio1 for more information. Jeff Pinkington, BBC Travel.
Thanks, Jeff. It's 8:06.
The Chris Moyles Show. National Radio 1.
Here's a few text messages.
Yeah.
Another question to Chris Moyles and the team. What do you all think that our chances are in getting a position in tomorrow night's Eurovision Song Contest 2011?
Good.
Getting what kind of position?
A good position. It's a tough one, isn't it? Because notoriously, they don't like us.
No.
And I think that's what it is.
Yeah. It's a popularity contest.
Yeah.
We're fourth favourite at the moment.
And you know what we have in our defence?
What?
Jedwood. So,
That's
Yeah.
true.
you know, you're guaranteed an extra point there.
Yeah.
Sure, that's true.
I don't know how they're going to do, the Blue Boys.
No.
Good luck anyway.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Coxie's doing the show.
Bad
isn't
luck.
she?
Don't want you to win it. Blue, go out there and do your worst. Absolutely saying now, we don't want to win it. I don't want to win it. Please, Blue, don't win it. Ask me why?
Why?
Because that means we have to host it next year.
love that.
Very true.
Now, I don't know if you know this, but 2012 is going to be a little busy time for
That's true.
for the UK,
So we should give it to Lithuania or somewhere, or Ukraine.
especially London. It'll be a little bit busy, you know. So yeah, let Jedwood have it.
Yeah,
if they want.
fine.
Eurovision, Ireland won it so many times, all right, and had to host it so many times, it almost bankrupt the country. You laugh.
Well, they did, though. They had to host it year upon year upon
Yeah.
year upon
Yeah.
year upon.
Yeah. Morning, Chris. Could you wish my daughter Sabrina Lee Ann Dye happy 11th birthday, please? Hello. Happy birthday. Happy 11th birthday to you, Sabrina Lee Ann Dye.
Happy birthday, Sabrina.
Birthday.
The House of Three Hands track was awesome. Where can I get it from? Thanks for playing some new music, Moylesy. Mike, made up in Manchester, probably one of the boys in the band or their friends.
Yeah.
Mike's either made up or
I have
Mike's
no
made
idea.
up.
I think they've got a MySpace page.
Google it.
Google House of Three Hands.
You'll find it, won't you?
And a lot of love for the parody coming in this morning.
Oh, thank you very much.
Vicky in Peterborough says, I'm not even from Carlisle, but this song makes me proud to have Carlisle in our country.
Thank you, thank you.
That sounds like it was equally made up.
Some people, weirdly, seem to think that it's Tina singing that. And we can state categorically it's
Hello,
not.
it's in-
Right?
it's
There's
in
nothing wrong with
tune.
them thinking that.
Hello.
Quality song, says Phil in Carlisle.
Thanks.
Proud to be a Cumbrian.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You just took the first-hand song from our wedding and made it even better, says Leanne from Peterborough. Right, so turn it in, will you?
There's a lot of love in Peterborough today, isn't it?
I love her voice, says Alec in the van. There you go.
Well, you're very welcome.
Do you think he's only called Alec when he's in the van?
This is it, yeah.
Maybe he's Alec out of the van at
Alec
night.
in a van.
Alec in bed. And randomly, Alan thinks this text is funny. Listen, he's laughing already.
Fiver says it's not.
BBC Travel, I just did it. Dominic, what's my BBC Travel name?
Jeff Pinkington.
Yeah, somebody's texting going, my name is actually Jeff Pinkington.
No way! Oh, wow. That's a hell of
And
a
that
name.
comes in from Jeff Pinkington.
My name is actually Jeff Pinkington. Isn't that nice?
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That must be really weird, mustn't it? If you're listening at home and then
Yeah.
somebody comes up with a made-up name which is your name
Yeah.
in real life.